Videos of 436 3rd Avenue North, Tierra Verde. Initial services were just complete. Trash out and initial lawn is done. We are in the process still of finishing the pool. So when we get out back, you'll see it is currently being drained. Contemporary style home. To let you know, Tierra Verde is an island community. So we are in an AE flood zone. Again, on a property like this, FEMA 50% rule will be in play. As you can see, the pool is currently being drained. Street view. It looks like we are going to have a home under construction across the street at some point. I have not been able to find any information on that yet. And other street view. We are experiencing some extremely hot weather right now, so this lawn is a little dry. I'm going to see if we have a full sprinkler system, which we should have, or well, we do have irrigation, but if it's in working order, to see if we can get this, to get everything started, get the yard looking a little better. But the trimming, the house was badly overgrown, so the trimming is done, and it has improved appeal significantly. We enter into the formal living room. So you do have a formal sitting area and then a sort of like a bit of a sunken area. Home has newer plank flooring. Most of it's in very good condition. It just needs to really be cleaned. And we do need to get the air up and running in the property. A lot of peeling paint. It's just paint over paint over paint. So they really, it needs to, it would have to be sanded down and redone. Somebody that's redoing this property, even though it's in average condition, it is still dated, and somebody is going to purchase it most likely and do higher baseboards, remove probably popcorn ceiling, which we have a lot of, and give it a more modern look. This is a split plan home. To the right, we have the master bedroom. This home is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage with a pool. So you do have the master. Just some marks on the floor from where it looks like there were rugs. But again, the floor is really good condition. Maybe, maybe have them buffed out a bit, but they're in good condition. Bedroom does have skylights. There are skylights throughout the home. Some are functional, and when I looked at an aerial photo of the house, some looked like they were roofed over, but they're still on the inside, so that, might be something a new owner would want to take a look at. Vents are pretty dirty. As you can see, these ceilings are at least 20 feet. So you just have a lot of dust and dirt, a little leaking around this skylight here. Of course, they have blinds over them, but we can't reach them. Large walk-in closet for the master. Closet's not totally closed. You can walk around the side and walk right into the master bath. There's a walk-in shower. Standard size, not very big for newer homes or remodeled homes. They tend to make the showers quite a bit larger. This one's a bit on the small side. Vanities were upgraded over the years with granite countertops. Standard white cabinets, they're all like a lacquer finish, but the interior of the cabinets, they're not a very expensive cabinet, and a lot of them have a little bit of warping and normal wear and tear. They could be cleaned up very easily, honestly, and kept. My repair estimate for this property was just to repair what's here, not to upgrade the house. Upgrading this house to current would be, including kitchen and bathrooms, to get some really new finishes in here, including windows, because these windows are older, probably 125 to 150,000. And it does have a large jetted tub, most likely original to when the house was built. This is a split plan, as I was saying. So when you enter the home, headed to the left, we have a half bath. In this bathroom, I noted on my BPO that they painted over wallpaper at some point. There was obviously a mirror here, so we would need to, if the house was being remodeled, all of that has to be stripped. And it does need baseboards in here. They don't match necessarily throughout the home. Again, return for the AC, pretty dusty. And we have not gotten the ACs to work properly. Thermostats are on, but ACs are not coming or cooling properly. So out here we have, this is just 2-car garage, pretty standard. The water heater, should be really, it doesn't look to be that horrible, but it does have some signs of rust. It should be replaced, as well as the base it's sitting on, which is just a wood base, and it is, as you can see, bowing a bit. It is not wet. It does have watermarks, but it is not wet. Some normal settling in the cinder block of the property. Again, we're in a flood zone, high water table, sandy soil. No significant cracks seen on the home. This is the panel for the sprinkler system. Again, we've got it working. We have power to it. We're going to try to see if we can get it actually running well. Air handler. Electric panel. Electric panel is a good size. There's still room in it. Looks to be in good condition. Last posted termite inspection is from 2008. Doesn't mean that there wasn't more since then. Just that's the last posted one we can find. And then this is the utility room. You must get to it. The only way to get to it is through the garage. Small but functional. Back into the house, 2 different ways. This wall here for pantry, I don't know if it doesn't sound like the entire wall is load bearing, and I might, if I were remodeling it, take part of that out to open up the room a bit. Brings us into the kitchen. Signs of some water damage at the water line of the refrigerator. Some damaged drywall, peeling paint, warped baseboard. Similar cabinets as are in the master bath. White laminate, basic hardware. And overall, they seem to be in average condition. Granite is a good thick cut granite. There's very few seams in the granite, which is also desirable. A few cabinets missing some hardware. Nice sized extension or elbow of this island, allows for seating. And we're in the family room. We do have a fireplace. I will point out when I'm out back, we have some damage to the top of the fireplace on the stucco. It could cause an issue with financing if it is more than just stucco damage and if it's a chimney issue. We would need a chimney inspection to know more. Skylights that I was talking about that are showing inside but are no longer showing outside on the last aerial are 3 in the kitchen. They have been roofed over. But the skylights in the family room are still open and appear to be in average condition with no noticeable leaking. Again, lots of popcorn ceilings, dated electric fixtures, some yellowing, some just in almond. We're now in the guest bedroom end of the house. Down here we have 3 bedrooms, one being set up as an office, and 1 bathroom. This is the full bath. Again, in average condition. Pretty good. Another skylight, which is also in average condition, and no leaking is noted, but we do have some condensation and some discoloration around the AC vent. And the vents themselves have a little bit of mildew buildup, and vent system probably needs to be cleaned. Tub and shower combo. Would need new fixtures, just like the master. Again, just to make it usable and livable for now until you updated the entire interior. Single sink, good counter space. Guest bedroom number 1 or bedroom number 2. Light bulbs don't work. Plantation shutters on many of the windows, which is actually a great selling feature. And most of the closets have some sort of built-in shelving system, which is also very nice and an upgrade. Bedroom number 3 / guest room number 2. Not quite sure what was on the floors. It was an oily substance. We've tried multiple times to get it off, and they're going to come out and try again. It's not damaging the floor. We just can't get it off the floor. More plantation shutters. And more built-ins. And as you can see, as I was mentioning in my BPO, just older windows, not, they're not hurricane or wind resistant, not to today's codes anyway. And in a house this size, that's a pricey repair or upgrade. A little damage on this door, especially since we have so many sliders to the back. They would all have to be hurricane sliders. And this is the 4th bedroom or 3rd guest room. This is the one is set up as an office. It does have a closet. It does have a window. It does constitute as a bedroom. But it has a door leading to the outside. It's the side door right off the garage. And the closet was built out as storage. It is a modular unit, easily removed, easy to put a bar back in and make it a functioning clothing closet. Now I'm just going to step outside. Pool work is still being done. As far as a covered patio for eating or entertaining, this does not have a large grill space, but it does have a pass-through from the kitchen. pool's currently draining and debris is being removed, and then it'll be acid washed, cleaned, and refilled. So it should be refilled by this weekend. We'll have an auto filler on it so it doesn't overflow. You probably won't be able to hear me very well. Pool equipment. It does have an old heater and chiller. I'm going to doubt, due to just the fact that they're pretty rusted, that they are going to work or be warranted. Our big thing is just having the pool clean and blue. It tremendously boosts marketability of a property. And we do have a fenced yard. Gates are open right now, obviously, because the pool is being serviced. Back of the home, again, beautiful patio area, just not a large covered entertaining area. We have some damage to the exterior ceiling, mostly just tape marks. Again, heat, humidity, no signs of leaking, just something that would have to be peeled, checked to make sure there's no damage, and then just resealed and repainted. Deferred maintenance and wood rot in several areas. Deck should really be pressure washed. Now it's a little tough to see just due to the time of the day with the sun. I'm going to try to get you a shot of the chimney. That's a better zoomed in angle. You can see the stucco. So we do have water intrusion up there. Could be at the top of the chimney cap or vent cap, and also a little bit of peeling of shingles. But that whole chimney really does need to be restuccoed, and it would have to be inspected first to make sure we have no larger underlying issues. Nothing seen inside, but then again, it would all be inside the chimney where there's no visibility. This is the rear of the home. And the backyard. So the house sits on the lot kind of at an angle. But a good feature about the property is the backyard is not all swimming pool. We do still have a large fenced in area of grass. You know, nice grassy area. The other gate. And all of the trees that could be easily reached. And we had a little bit of extra trimmed too. Again, we had a lot of overgrowth onto the roof, into the soffit and fascia. So crew did a really good job of getting that all trimmed up off the house. Most of the stucco is in good condition. Like I said, the biggest area of damage is up on the chimney itself. Older screens, again, neighborhood dog. Older screens, older doors, not hurricane resistant. So it is something that I have factored into my cost. And additional pool controllers. But hopefully this gives you an understanding of why the home, although fixable for a relatively small amount of money, it just doesn't upgrade it. So it is still below other homes. Price-wise, it'll be lower than other homes in the neighborhood. Most comps are far superior. But the location is outstanding.